Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's see if I can log in. It booted back up the game from where I logged out, and now it's realizing that I need to log in. We'll see if the online services are better for part 4? 4? I think I named the stream wrong. Part 4? Let's see here. Get some of this minimized. Yeah, it's part 4, because we streamed 3 parts yesterday. There we go. Beautiful. Okay. You've lost connection to the EA servers. So, let's try the login boss, and we'll do part 4 of this series. I made it to level 13. Which means I have gotten in some. This is Xbox One X gameplay. For the purpose of streaming, so that I can have chat up and everything else. This is 720p, capped at 30 frames. Oh, you're level 14. Nice, Ender. You're on Xbox? I'd be happy to join the same game. I'm going to keep chat just me today. Trying to listen for my pup, and he's had a rough morning, so yeah, if we can party in game, that'd be great. I've killed the giant scorpion, but then the mission didn't complete because I got stuck on the load screen boss and got kicked out. So that's as far as I've made it. I've seen the fight a couple times. I've cleared the fight once without it canceling. Are these expedition rewards something I can pick up? Like, it tells me about them, but, like, can I pick them up? Or did I already pick them up and they're just warning me? Because they've been here every time I log in. Alright. Whatever. Now, I'm supposed to talk to these guys about something because I've made it to a higher level. Oh, cool. It's cool, Ender. I'll be streaming for 2 hours right now. Maybe again later tonight, and then definitely for 2 hours sometime tomorrow. I'll try to put it in our info that says when I'm next streaming, so that anybody that wants to catch more gameplay or possibly play with me can check our channel, and you can see when we're next live. So I'll try to keep that up to date this weekend. We're not always great about it because we don't always know, but this weekend I've got a pretty rigid schedule, so it should be possible. Well, that doesn't seem right. Oh, there we go. You're level 14, you can't access your second javelin. So my understanding is, as of last night, if you did not pick up your second javelin during level 12 before you hit 13, that on at least the Xbox client, it was bugged, and you're now stuck with the Ranger until they patch it. But it's an active problem that they were working on. That the demo version of the game had that wrong, but the demo version is a different client than the main game. So it shouldn't be a problem for that. So, unfortunately, that is the case. I don't know that you ever get a third javelin, so I don't know that I'm not just stuck with whatever my choice was.
Quite focus my...
What's going on, Jacob?
Where's Sumner? And
I'm on Xbox One X.
He was impatient. He wanted to pursue his own theory.
He took it and pushed me. Not hard, but it hurt my feelings.
What did Aruna say?
The Dominion soldiers were affected by some kind of reality decay as a result of their divide.
Reality shifting in unintended ways. As a result, they were
wobbly. Jelly that didn't quite set. Oh, that explains why I'm feeling oddly porous. It's it's not a great feeling. And none of my limbs work right.
We need Sumner back.
And the manifold. The generator of the effect must be part of the solution.
Do you know where he went?
He talked about needing a drink. Maybe the bar?
It's start. How long do I have?
I smell burnt toast.
Not long. Please hurry.
Oh, the story's been so good. I'm not normally the story guy here on the channel, but I am having a lot of fun. The voice acting's very well done. Destiny was well done, but I think they tried to play it up a little too much, and the story itself didn't have enough depth for me. Like, Destiny 2 had beautiful voice acting, but the idea that you just took my stuff was stupid. What's up, Fear? Alright, let's see. I've been with the puppy all morning. I haven't showered yet. This is my...
But
this is bed hair.
Maybe she's seen him. You should ask.
Who should I ask? Which... Oh. We've talked before.
Ah, freelancer. Let me guess. Looking for Matthias?
Yes, one of them.
He wanted a drink but wasn't allowed in. He's been banned from the premises for months.
Great. So he's gone now.
I tried to talk to him about the samples you found, but he didn't seem interested. He was always easily distracted, but never rude. It was odd.
Huh. It's complicated. That one, Sumner, appears to be the abrasive side of Matthias.
We should find him. I don't know how quickly the reality decay could set in.
Got it.
So, you should have...
I don't see Sumner anywhere.
He might still have his link on him.
Connect us.
I can sense the link, but I can't seem to make the connection. But I can track him. Got him. He's by the forge.
Alright, then why didn't we start with that? That was weird. Your PS4 and you were level 12 and couldn't access it at all? That's weird. You only get 2. So you get the Ranger and then the one of my choosing. Well, I'm glad that Brian and I talked about... I wanted to make sure I chose one of the ones that I had not seen in action or that Brian wasn't going to choose. He said he'd choose Storm. And I saw several Colossuses, so I went with the other one. Plays like a Warframe guy. Tenno, I think is the word. How can your friends play if they didn't pre-order? So you should have been sent links. Oh, Brian's chatting right now. Thank you, Brian. Let's see here.
You said Sumner was here. I don't see him.
No? Let me check the forge records.
Oh, no.
Looks like he took a javelin.
He took a javelin.
Can he do that? Can he even operate one?
Not well, I imagine.
He has likely left the fort by now. You should go after him when you can, in case of trouble.
Okay. We took care of our forge last night, so let's do this. Yeah, so, Brian, everybody's saying that you only get whatever one you choose as your second per demo. So if you wanted to try them all out, you would have to keep all the demo keys for yourself and just keep logging in on different users on your Xbox, I guess. I like it. It's, it plays like a Tenno from, earn extra rewards by reinforcing an existing squad. Oh, cool. So if you join a mission in progress, you get bonus rewards for that. Awesome. How did I get Interceptor? At level 12, I was able to choose a second thing. You pick Storm Fear? Yeah, Storm did look cool. I look forward to seeing Brian's gameplay on it. Hey, Melodious. Alright. Yeah, that's... I would love if at level 15 they'd give us a third one, and then just leave one to the imagination. Or one at 14 and one at 15. But, I mean, if people are already at 15 and they're not getting one, then it is what it is. Since Brian's number one picking Storm, then I was going to pick Colossus for my second one. Now Brian's back as Brian. Okay, so if you restart the game and then run another mission, you may have an opportunity to grab a second javelin. Okay. And there's a bug to unlock them. Can you use the bug to unlock them all? I'm not normally one for like exploits and hacks, but like using a demo to see all of the gameplay, I'm 100% for anything that will let me do that. All right. Storm's the most popular. Well, I mean, it does have the best written description. If any of you have played Warframe, the Interceptor is straight up a Warframe 10-0. The way you move in melee, like it is wall running short. It is that weird movement, like choreographed dance that you can kind of like run down corridors with, short of being a 10-0. It's fun. And the ulti is absolutely like it feels like a Destiny ulti where you're like in this melee mode and you just run around and you're invincible and you're just one-shotting things. Well, you're doing a lot of damage. You're not one-shotting things, because when I used it on the boss, it was just boom, 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 lots of damage. It seemed more effective at clearing a room of little guys, where you pretty much one-shot all the little stuff, two-shot all the elites, and just move on. Some people have gotten lucky and some people haven't. That seems to be the theme of the demo. There are people who can't log in. It looks like I might be stuck at 95%, speaking of. I'm hoping these are just demo client issues and issues with like Xbox Live, PSN, like the networks, and that they're all technical bugs that are fixable before launch. The nice thing about technical bugs versus gameplay issues is technical bugs, once fixed, we never look back. A core gameplay issue, like not being fun, that's a lot broader and a lot harder to fix. So the game is fun. The shooting feels good. So like the core mechanics are there. We don't know if endgame is engaging, and the demo isn't going to tell us that. That's more of a question. Honestly, that's not even a question for launch. That's a question for 3, 6, 12 months from now. Are people still playing? Are people still enjoying it? An existing expedition? Sure. Yeah, Ender, anybody that wants to party up, I'm just pushing through my story. So, yeah. If you're on when I'm on. Your refer a friend code should be working again. That's great news. Great news. Yeah, Jacob, I think it's really going to hurt sales. I mean, the one saving grace is that it's a spring launch, as opposed to like a November launch where you're going into the Christmas season. So, ideally, people are kind of buying this game as they wrap up their Christmas purchases. So, from a competition standpoint, this game really, in my mind, doesn't have any direct competition. And indirect competition is other spring releases, like Kingdom Hearts and stuff like that. So, being a MMO shooter, it kind of puts it on its own. I mean, if Halo was released at the same time, it would compete. A Borderlands at the same time would compete. Major Destiny updates, but like Destiny's caused its own world of hurt, so I wouldn't worry about that. Alright. Help our ally here. So after I equipped a bunch of gear, normal got a whole lot easier. That was awesome. Warm up. My shooting's all over the place. Down. Let's go. You got something. Shield away from me. Alright, we'll shoot little guys then. I can use that right bumper being the other guy's the missile. Another javelin. Time for an ulti. It's kind of hard to control. I think that'll just take practice. Alright. Beautiful. Is this game another Destiny? I mean, Destiny had a smooth launch. The launch was smooth, there weren't too many technical bugs, the gameplay was good. Destiny was fine until their first DLC was announced and they started being dicks. The game isn't the problem. Activision is the problem with Destiny. So, if it's another Destiny, and Activision and EA doesn't want to be an Activision in this case, I think it'll be a really successful game. What's going on, Solo?
Matthias? Yes, it's me. Bloody scars, I knew I couldn't take them and there was a crack in the rock.
You did the Stronghold a few times?
Wait, I think this
Yeah, every class does feel pretty viable. It's a lot like Destiny where it's about just not dying, and that contributes.
There'll be another entrance. Be inside.
There are aspects of it that individually feel like Halo or Diablo, but it mostly feels like a halfway point between like Warframe with a Destiny level of polish.
Cosmetic. None of his major organs have liquefied yet.
Because Warframe still feels a little like a free-to-play game
What about the
sometimes.
non-major organs? Just bring back the manifold and Sumner as soon as you can.
I'm burning. Why am I burning? Alright, there we go. Oh, EA could absolutely take this direction, the direction that Activision took Destiny. But that's not something you'll know from a demo, because Destiny is a good game. It plays well, it shoots well, and I will never buy another Destiny game because of what Activision did to it, even though Bungie is now separate from Activision. I'm just too weary of it. I mean, that's the right word. They need to name it something different to tell me that they're aware that it needs to be a different franchise. It could be the same team for all I care. I don't know. Brian and I were talking about it, and it's like if you have like an ex-girlfriend or boyfriend that like really burned you, like you're not gonna name your kid that name, and the name didn't make them that much of, you know, whatever dickish thing they did to you, but I need
I don't know. If Sumner has
I need it to be different.
You came here for a reason.
That's the water here.
Freelancer. You there?
On my way.
I found what I'm looking for. Yes, the residence of this place is exactly what I need.
This burning hurts so bad. Ooh, more help. Alright. Look like a grasshopper. Praying mantis, maybe? I like that I have a triple jump. Just trying to avoid that burning. It hurts. Ah. Oh. Pulled a pool too soon. Armor is undamaged. That's a good place to be. I think going in with open eyes and a weary, a weary heart is a good place to be. Not trusting EA is never gonna screw you. It doesn't mean they can't leave themselves out of it. They just ruined a lot of great franchises in my mind. I mean, the fact that they bought Maxis and drove like games like SimCity into the ground pisses me off. Oh god, that hurts.
What are you doing? Be careful.
Arrow thought taking the manifold to a different room would provide us with additional insight. Different room, different energies. He was right. But we knew we needed Javelin to get out of here, and neither of them had the guts to borrow one.
You mean steel?
That's it. Got the data we need. It took someone with a real drive to... Oh, Christ.
Sumner, what's happening?
The manifold just started going wild. Something unexpected about this place. I have to silence it, but I need time.
A Titan? No. More than one Titan. 3 Titans. Wait. 3. This glitching manifold. It's doing it again.
Leave it to me and fix that relic.
It's the same Titan, but they're all different personalities. Which one's the Dick Titan? I'm gonna shoot that one first. Oh, no, no, no! Whoa. It'd be cool if they all had very different personalities. It's a missed opportunity in my mind. Like an aggressive one. Oh god, I gotta go through that. I expected that to break it apart. Ow. Is there a Titan over here? Oh my god. Ow. I'm constantly burning. I'm gonna die. I can't get my shield back. Like, it won't leave me alone long enough. Alright. Are we good? Ow! My gosh. This is nasty. Doesn't help to be the flimsy Titan, or the flimsy Javelin. Crap. Thought I got him. This is so nasty. Oh my gosh. Oh! Solid warm up. Solid warm up. Great first mission. Go, go, go. I need to get somewhere safe. My friends can res me if I go down here. Like 1 life. It's just the fact that everything lights you on fire. So, like, you lose all your life if you just get clipped by it. doesn't seem to matter getting hit by it versus getting just, you know, near it. As soon as you're on fire, you're near death. God. We can go res our friend here if I'm ever not on fire. He's got him. Ah. Ooh. That was close. Don't get hit by the fire wave. Oh, I've got gear down there. Let's try my other gun here. Doesn't seem to be more DPS. Maybe I can find his sweet spot? That's all 0. That's hitting for nothing. 9, 10. Oh, it's his hands. God. This is painful. Does fighting in water mitigate? So your amount of burning seems to drop off if you're cooled, but then those waves hit you, being down here. Alright. Oh. Yes, it looked like the hands, man. Cool. Just normal. Just normal. It would take me more practice to feel comfortable at hard. I try not to be the guy that goes down all the time. Thanks for hanging out, Tim. It is a beautiful game. Dark Goblin. It's absolutely stunning. And the fact that there are people playing it in 4K, I'm sure it's just mind-blowing. Tier 0. Can I actually get an alliance above Tier 0 in the demo? Yeah, when the hands were on fire, that seemed to like open up their ability to get shot at. And the damage spiked. It went from like 9 or 10 per bullet to 164. What's going on, Philip? A 15 might be better than what I have. It's a bummer to finish a mission and not get a rare. Since finishing a mission without a disconnect is... Texas weeds. We live in Texas too. I gotta mow my yard later today. You know, because it's middle of winter and the grass is still growing. Hence having not showered yet. Hopefully you're enjoying your break. I was waiting for a day that was like reasonably warm. We've had a couple of chilly weeks here. I can't imagine Texas legalizing anything. Oh no, it froze! No! Gosh darn it. Hopefully that means I don't miss that one. Oh man. That's plenty warm, Philip. I don't want to hold the skip, Sean. I want to see the cutscene. I've really enjoyed the three guys. I'm hoping by restarting that it'll pick it up. Oh, I'm aware I could have skipped it. I didn't want to skip it. I want to see it. I'm hoping by going back in, it won't register it as having been a complete cutscene, and by it just being town, that I can just jump right back in. Ugh. Well, Brian, then more voice acting, more engaging story, and don't make it 9 hours long. So it turns out I do like lore, I'm just incredibly picky. It's like when my wife told me when we were dating that she didn't like seafood, but it turns out she does. She just feels slightly ashamed that the only things she likes are things like Alaskan king crab and fresh caught red snapper, and it's other things that are like $100 a pound. So, I like story, it's just I'm picky enough that it's easier to tell people I don't. Oh, 60 today in Texas. That's practically tropical. Oh, I can't be lore master for this game. I don't even know if I'm going to pick this game up. I have not pre-ordered. I don't know when I'd play it. Like, I still haven't cleared everything I want to... I still haven't cleared my Mass Carnival for Blue Mage. I'm still not raid ready, and I'm supposed to be raid ready by like next Tuesday for WoW, because my raid group was all off last week because the raid leader was getting married, and many of us were at the wedding. So I don't know. Oh. Add to Cortex. Oh, okay. So it says add to Cortex. I wonder if like this is stuff that teaches you to like translate and solve puzzles and lore and all that. Cool. I would only engage with that if there was like an achievement to it, and then if you had to solve the puzzles yourself, like Reddit couldn't solve them because they were unique to each client. That's what I would need from that. Seems unlikely. I don't think I'm gonna get to see this cutscene, guys. I think my client says no. Ugh! You've completed the missions. Thanks for playing. You do not get to see the final cutscene. Oh, that hurts. Alright. I gave it a solid restart. I don't know what else to do. If I'd known it was the last one, maybe I just wouldn't have completed it. Okay. Try it again maybe tomorrow. But maybe it's because I haven't pre-ordered. You don't get the last cutscene. You're on a friend code. Deal with it. It's about the little story I wanted, and talking to me while I'm shooting things is something that I will oddly like gravitate to. So like I really like when in like a WoW dungeon they tell the story as you progress, and they don't slow you down to like an RP walk. You're moving. I need to select. So this is my dungeon, right? The Tyrant Mine. Okay. Let's do a public expedition. Let's see if we can get in here and clear this thing. I'm pretty sure the scorpion that we killed was the final boss, and I just didn't get to see the victory screen. Such a cool animation. Yeah, I've enjoyed the Stronghold as much of it as I've gotten to do. I have yet to get to play it all the way through in one sitting without disconnecting. So, let's hope today the client's stable enough. I'm an Xbox player, so I know we're bottom tier for the EA Anthem team. PlayStation, PC, or bust. If it doesn't start with a P, you're going to have technical difficulties. All right. Let's do this.
Patching in our contact from Corvus.
Freelancer, I see you're not one for briefings.
I like to learn on the go.
Can't fault you there. Name's Sev. Corvus has assigned me to counter Scar activity around Fort Tarsus.
Since when does Corvus care about scars?
Since they started making acidic weapons to attack supply caravans.
That's a good reason.
We think this is where they're making the acid.
Any idea how?
I will need to find that out and put a stop to it.
Found the relic.
Scars have done something to it. It's gone volatile.
Those of us who don't speak Shaper, that's bad, right?
Obviously. Freelancer, you'll need to silence the relic.
Shield back here. Getting beat up pretty good. Somebody's gotta deal with that turret. My ally's dead out in the middle of freaking no man's land. I will die getting to him. Crap. Everything's shooting at me now because he died. When you're low on life, make sure you're somewhere they can res you, because I cannot get to him there.
Just showing a little love.
Alright, let's go clear this. was so weird. I felt like I rubber banded. That left bumper takes out their entire shield, pretty much no matter what, which is wonderful. Ow. That is fantastic. Ah.
Energy levels are dropping. You're halfway there.
Whoa. Flew through some spiderweb, I guess. Alright. Let's see. The next ones are going to be up here. Go grab those real quick. I feel like there's one up here I can go grab. There it is. Nope, we need to go. There's too much stuff still alive. Go, go, go. Ah. Don't fly through the web. So the web's what's sticking me. If you fly through the web and when you land, you're in no man's land. Okay, one left. Philip, thank you so much for showing a little love. Server messed up again. Oh no, KT. The title screen boss has probably slayed the most javelins by far. You just completed this on hard. Well, if I can get through it on normal, I would love to try it again on hard. They're not going to give me another javelin, though, now that I've cleared the story. I think once you clear it on hard, what else do you do? Oh my god, I'm getting destroyed by something. What is that? That left bumper's a one-shot. Those little guys. Oh, you were what was killing me.
Keep looking for the
Lighting me up with that.
Echoes.
Right. Those.
Now, does all this stuff die if I go pick up the echo? Because if so, I'll just make a grab for it. Alright, let's try it. Okay, there we go.
Good work, freelancer.
Does that kill them all?
Looks like the scars were bringing eggs to the relic.
The eggs were filled with acid. Could be using the relic to weaponize it.
Let's check the second relic. Put a theory to the test.
Oh, it does. It just kills everything. Alright. Can you make that off just jumping? Oh, yes you can. That was awesome. go.
Look, eggs everywhere. Your theory's got legs.
I'll pat myself on the back after I dealt with the scars.
Okay, so if you take out the shield with the left bumper, that's way more efficient. Looks like maybe the wings on this guy is the low point. Yeah, it's this little backpack. I think it's pummeling me. Alright, so there's some serious turrets here. That does 948 damage to that? That is fantastic. Cool. I'm glad that explosion doesn't hurt. So the turrets do not do well at shooting you up close. And I can use the turret to screen against the guys that can shoot me. Go, no! I was being too ballsy. Oh. Oh, is stream freezing for you? Huh. I've got my stream locked, exported at 720, 32 frames a second. So it's the same definition as like a standard Netflix. So you're not seeing the full beauty of the game. That allows me to have chat up and push record if something awesome happens on my end. I'd like to record the final boss fight. Oh, let's go rescue the guy that rescued me. Evade, evade! But I have been live for... I can have all this up as well. I'm on a 5K screen, and you guys are just seeing a section of it. So I've been live for 48 minutes at 32 frames a second, and I have dropped not a single frame. Not one. Sometimes I've dropped frames, but today is not one of them. Alright. Let's let my shield recover. Oh god. That sucks. That guy locks. We gotta deal with that guy from afar. My god. I get locked onto. I thought I could deal with that guy with the same melee tactic that I was dealing with the other stuff, but that is just not the case. Alright. It's this turret that's causing the problem. It nearly kills you in one hit. We hit it in the back. That little backpack on it, the little armor thing, seems to be its weak spot. So if you can get a good clean shot at the back of it, like off to the angle here, that seems to be about where it is. There it is, 64. It's hard when it aims straight at you. Kind of defends it. These guys are headshots, I think. So every enemy seems to have a different weak spot. What else are we shooting at? Oh, there you are. He's dead. He's dead, Jim. Alright. I think one of them picked it up. Yes, Keith picked it up. So hopefully Keith knows to turn this stuff in. And that's only 3 of them, so I think you make it to 6 before you spawn the second phase. Says it's right here somewhere. The waterfall? There it is. Okay. 6 of 12, maybe it's 7. 7, this might be where it spawns in the second phase. Right? Not. Oh, I see it. I love the flight. The flight in this game feels so natural. I don't know who's getting lag. I'm not seeing any lag on my preview, and I'm not seeing any frame drops. Can I ask what platform you're watching on? Like, is it mobile, or are you watching on... That counts as a combo. The combos are pivotal. They do tons of damage. Now, somewhere there's big fire guys during this phase, right? They're nasty. There he is. Shoot him in the gas tanks. Alright, let's do this. Fire. Oh, or somebody just pummels me with a light machine gun. My god. So these guys, it's the backpacks, right? Yeah, looks like it. I think my other gun does more damage, even though it's the lower eye level. It does about the same amount of damage, and it does it a whole lot faster. Cool. You're on mobile and smooth, and you're on mobile and it's laggy. Alright. I think using like a little more, having like healer secondary components and stuff is probably something we'll see, based on the way like the shield works and all that. And I think that in the harder core modes, that will be something that is absolutely worth considering. If they don't have something like that, that's a missed opportunity. Because people are going to die. So having faster res times, greater res like distances, like you can res from further, having things that improve, like repair your fellow guys and stuff like that. I mean, right now I assume we're running on a pretty limited loot table. We're also only running on level 10 to 15 loot out of a 1 to 30 game. So I assume up at 30, especially getting to the higher difficulties, because there's 3 difficulties reserved just for level 30, and the top one is supposed to increase enemy difficulty by like 3,000% or something stupid. So I assume that you're gonna have to work your way up in like an eye level type thing to be able to handle that, as well as skill level. 10 of 12. I'm not seeing the last ones, and my little marker's not filling me in. I've got loot over here. That's nice, I guess. They must be on somebody, right? Did somebody pick him up? He doesn't have one. Oh, yes, they did. Okay, they had him. Alright, cool.
Relic silence. I think we're... What was that?
It came from below.
Of course it did.
Hate to say it, but that thing is
I
probably
ran
what's
through
producing
spiderweb.
the eggs.
Man, that's...
If we don't get rid of the source,
That webbing
The scars will
lasts
come
so
back.
long.
Way underground.
Already done.
Oh, yeah, I would love to have more grenade types and stuff. I mean, I like my little, like, electric boomerang, but I would love to have some, like, electric grenades to have in it. I am like an electric grasshopper. Oh, is this enough water to get me the cool buff? Right here. Yes, it is. Look at how long I can stay in this when I'm cooled. Like, it's...
There. That door should lead underground.
Great.
Why is there a door to a cave?
To keep something out?
Or aim.
You just yell?
The big bad Corvus agent's not a fan of scorpions.
What? They're not rabbits. Their likability isn't up for debate.
They're not rabbits. Combo! No shield. Double-tailed scorpions. Crazy.
No way forward.
We'll have to go down.
Into the water.
So if we have to go down, why not just go down?
Wow. It's almost peaceful down here.
Now we swim all the way to the other door,
Don't worry, Seth.
and then
I'll
they
let
tell
them get
us that that's not acceptable, right? So here's the other door, and then they say go explore the tunnels again. Yeah, it already says search the tunnels, so I guess I didn't even need to do that. I can't see. Okay, so there's the surface. There it is. I was like, there's a giant lit cavern around here somewhere. So you do not have to get to level 15 to clear the demo, because we've already cleared the story. I've been in this dungeon before. Is there a way up? No, doesn't look like it. Okay. Let's see here. Is this the starting point? Yes. And back in we go. My gosh. Okay. Don't touch the electric things. Somewhere in here, there is another tunnel that has like a boss to it, a mini boss. And we kill that, and that's what unlocks the door, if I remember right. Got real dark. I don't remember how I found it before, and I remember I had to fight that boss largely alone for a while because it's not like anybody else could find their way to me either. I just got luck. Alright. we go. They found something. Okay. Here we have to jump down at some point.
That's a lot of eggs.
Oh no,
You
I'm
know what
rubber
they say?
banding. Ah!
Crack a few eggs to make an omelette.
That was
I don't
awful.
want that omelette. What is that?
Another relic. Careful, freelancer. It's unstable.
Okay. So now we come down in each of these tunnels, and there's little blue things.
What do we do now?
Gather the fragments and silence the relic.
And we grab these. Uh-oh, uh-oh. You can only have one at a time. You cannot fly while carrying objects. Alright. Well, we can have our bigger gun out. How did I switch javelins? So at level 12, you should have the ability to unlock a second javelin. My understanding is a lot of the clients, if you don't select that second javelin by the time you hit level 13, you've missed your chance. So at level 12, you get a chance to switch javelins, and you get to pick one other javelin for the demo. This is the bottom one, the Intercept. Brian has picked Storm, the top one, and then Colossus is the big guy in between. So there's 3 other ones to choose from. Come rescue this guy. I gotta make it up there. Where do those other guys go? I think I just wasted my ulti. I was gonna clear that whole path and then didn't need it. Alright. Anybody else up here? No? Okay, so we can stabilize that.
How'd they get down here?
Good luck to blow.
Now we run in and we pick up another one. This stuff just keeps spawning, so like at some point you gotta just pick up the little things. Okay. Now we run back. And it's too heavy to fly with. My god, that's a lot of stuff. Ouch. Need cover. Should be some form of cover. Okay. Sure my allies are alive while I can fly before we go get another one. Don't touch webbing. Webbing gets you killed. Should be right here. Alright. Onward. Didn't even see a health bar. You can't pick another javelin, you're level 15? Yes. So JV Lopez, there's a bug that they're working on fixing on all clients where if you didn't pick it before you hit level 13, after you hit level 12, you no longer get to pick a second javelin for the duration of the demo. They're working on fixing it. It's a demo client issue. Since obviously the demo client would be the one that would limit the number of javelins you can unlock. So it's not going to be a main game issue. Oh my god.
Hey, freelancer.
Tearing me out.
These look extra powerful.
So I don't know what to do. I mean, I would hate to say like reinstall and that not fix it. I don't know. I would just wait for them to fix it, I guess. Turn my thing in here.
Almost done. Only a few fragments left.
Okay.
Faye, door's still closed and there's nodes everywhere.
Give it a minute. It should work itself out.
Should?
Energy readings are stabilizing, albeit slowly. Just stay in the center. Any interference will cause the energy to spike again.
Any interference. So stop interference. So these things are going to try to come up the bridge, if I remember. having cleared this before. So not that bridge, so it would be from the other direction. There it is. This bridge. I'm very much overheated while in here. Felt like last time there were a lot of bugs coming. Is he dealing with them all by himself down there? Good so, good for him. Alright. What is my right bumper ability? It's a melee. So I do that. And then my left bumper is this, like, electric boomerang. And it takes their whole shield off. And then I have a melee, but my melees can be chained together. Very, like, Warframe-esque. And then my ulti sends me into, like, a Destiny, like, ultimate melee mode. And I have a triple jump, as opposed to most... My other javelin I felt like only had a double jump, like that. Now I have 1, 2, 3. So I'm very mobile, but I go down easy. So don't get hit. But I can, like... I can go 1, 2, 3, jet to the side. So I have a... Because that's my, my B button. So it's a lot. It's a lot of movement. Well, thanks, Dark. Enjoy your MSQ. Oh, I think Brian's still around. Thank the brain. Ouch. Interference. I felt like there was a fight here before. This is not a fight. We're just sitting here. Is there an immobile heavy defense javelin? Yeah, so there's a big one. His name's the Colossus. He looks like a big metal golem. And then Storm's the, like, elemental in between. So I'm the little, like, lightweight melee glass cannon.
I don't think
Storm looks to be your elemental caster.
I'm just getting started.
Colossus is the tank. Alright. So I've made it past this point 1 or 2 times. Whoa! 3 rares! 4 rares? I don't know if I counted that right.
Got quiet. That will stay that way.
If you shoot the eggs before they hatch, you don't have to deal with the crap inside. You guys ready? Let's pop all these eggs. I don't know if I had to go down there at all. Doesn't look like it. Looks like we're gonna stay on top. Oh no, I'm webbed. To this boss. Here we go.
It's pretty dark in here.
Throw down a flare. It'll help.
You freelancers have tools for everything.
Oh, nope. Not yet. Thought it was the boss.
Back into the deep.
get past the door?
Remember? It's only a scorpion, but bigger.
A lot bigger.
You're not helping.
Alright, pushing the pace here. Get my nice high ground here and see what happens. Look at this guy, huh? Not us, right? Come and play. At some point we're gonna piss him off. Come on. Investigate the area. There he is. Oh, here he comes.
It would be unprofessional to cut the link, right?
Highly.
Damn it.
Next time, I expect big-ass bugs to be in the mission briefing.
You'd have to show up for that to help.
He's still invincible until he comes down. There he is. Don't let these things build up on you. They're infinite, but... it's the stinger that's the good stuff. Right back there. Oh god, that hurt. Okay, I felt like my ranger was a little more durable than that. My gosh. Where's some help? Oh, web. Oh, 99 if you get underneath. This is a good place to be. And that's why. Where'd he go? I lost him. How do you lose a bug that big? There he is. Oh, he's climbing up. Alright, now we deal with the ad phase. Whoa! Yeah, I think it'd be fun to have more, what are the Garland, the Magitechs? Like a whole Magitech dungeon. You got different Magitechs based on your class. Oh, come on. Oh god. That was bad news. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Come and get me. Somebody pick up our ally here. What are you guys doing over there? Sticking around having a little tea party off to one side. There's nothing over there. Me and the boss, we have an ally. Oh god. I'm webbed. I'm webbed. Like, overheats you too. Gets in your jets. Alright, there we go. Come in. Me. Fight me. Oh, or don't fight me. I'll res this guy. Where'd the boss go? Ouch, ouch, ouch. Web. Acid. Ow. My god, that nearly killed me. Plenty of health. 1, 2, 3. So we pushed another ad phase. That's good news. I feel like we're making faster work than my first group did. At least as far as the amount of damage per ad phase. Stay together. This is about to get very real. There they are. There is very much a boss dropping on my head. Just keep moving. Dead ally, like, underneath the boss. 0% chance I'm gonna go res him right now. We gotta draw him away from our ally here if we want to res him. Webbed. Man, that was a good shot by him. Got me in midair. will say that my melee ability does not feel that useful in a boss fight. You can't melee the boss, and the big guys are coming so many at a time, it's hard to grab a melee on them and not feel like you're getting expose yourself to an open shot. Occasionally. They expose themselves like that. Oh my gosh, the single shot really spikes in damage. Why were we not trying that earlier? You have to, like, hit the stinger. So if you destroy both stingers, that's when he goes down. I've got my ultimate melee for wherever this stuff goes down. Here they go. Alright, let's do this. I will say the ultimate melee is really good for this phase. So in trade for not really having a great use of my right bumper, this phase is absolutely incredible. Oh god. Those land right on me. Alright. You have to learn some blue mage spells. Yeah, I haven't finished all my extreme primal fights. Those are no joke. No. Single shot. Alright. Making progress. It's a slow and steady boss fight. Oh, I don't have my ulti up. Detonate the ones on the others. It does seem to do damage. Ow. Health on the ground anywhere? Yes. Oh. Anyone think it's going to be the next big game? I'm not sure yet, Kami. I'm not convinced. I would need to see what the endgame mechanics are, and they're not going to show that to us in the demo. So it would have a lot to do with how do they make the endgame engaging. Shooter MMOs, I'm still not sure anybody's quite mastered. Destiny and Warframe are probably the two closest. I would love to see Borderlands throw their hat in the ring. I think they have a really engaging loot system. Oh my god, just getting destroyed here. Okay. Let's go. Did we pick up our ally? Yes. And there's health. Great success. Oh, and there's more health. Where'd the big boss go? Do they know? He can't be far. Found him. Down to one life bar. I don't think that was dead. If he climbs up, it's the last time. If he doesn't climb up, this is it. Not like that I just killed all his little babies. Gotta go, gotta go. Whoa! That almost hit me. Shoot the big one, shoot the big one. Oh my gosh. Safe to land then. Yes. I'm getting pounded from behind here. There's so many little guys alive. We just need to kill the big guy. Where's that big guy at? There he is. I'm really low on health, and I'm webbed. No, 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 no. Whoa, gosh. Achievement yet? Don't know what for. Barrage 1. Probably take a lot of stupid avoidable damage. Let's see. Can I use my ulti on him?
pirate's legs.
No more scorpion talk, please.
Whoa. Okay. I'm alive. I assume it'll give us loot afterwards. Now this is the part I haven't beaten. So I have not completed the boss and gotten through the load screen. Is there PvP? No. No. There's no PvP at launch. If they add PvP, I would hope it would be like an arcade-style Halo type thing, where the weapons are locked, the profiles are locked. I think Destiny went wrong by trying to make it too much of a thing, and it separated the hardcore players from the casuals in a way that was not easy to overcome. And I think it ruins Destiny's PvP. That's my personal opinion. When they could have very easily made it Halo and it said, okay, this map, everybody gets the same rocket launcher, and it's just who gets to the heavy ammo first. Oh, VR, this would be crazy. I scored the most medals. I don't know what that means. Also the highest level. Oh, that pushed me to 14. 14. 27, 37, what you say? Alright. So, they are very long dungeons. Item unlocked. Pilot level increase. Minor component slot. Okay, so your suit is going to be more forgeable the higher level you get it, and then I assume at 30 that's a ton of equipment. And then we'll get a bunch of alliance experience towards an alliance we're not allowed to level. Power 18. Alright, haven't seen any 18s yet, I don't think. And then I'll be able to salvage things. Please choose where you want to go. Would you like to choose Tarsus or Tarsus? There's probably a chance that you can maybe return to the checkpoint you were at, or Tarsus, or whatever. Cool. So Tarsus is our main capital city. That's where our forge is. All vanity items in the demo cost 25 coin. You have thousands of coins, so you can literally just buy all the vanity items. They've said you're going to be able to unlock coin in the main game, and the prices will be different, but then you'll also be able to buy, like with real money, the vanity tokens. The coin, if you will. I'm fine with that. You want to make money on glamour, transmog, vanity, whatever you want to call it, do it to it. Okay. So we are going to come down to my forge. And see if we got better loot. Now on level 14, now if you have multiple javelins, if you're level 12, before you're level 13, push Y in this screen and select your second javelin. But that's it. You just get 2. You don't get to keep going. Alright, let's see. I've got the 18 equipped. That's the power glaive. So you can do mines. I like the glaive, personally. A freezing device. Okay. Weapons. We have been using an assault rifle that's power 14. I now have a... What's my highest assault? I prefer an assault. I've got these two. Weak point damage and regular damage, and they both do +0. So, great. And then for my secondary, the heavy pistol is 17, but we'll switch that to a marksman. I don't understand. What? Oh, it has a... This will have a nice higher optimal range. And way more damage. That's what I use it for. That's fine. Support system... I don't have a slot. I don't know if a slot unlocks later. Strike system... I currently have this equipped, but I could go equip this instead. Close range melee strike. Oh, cool. Yes. All of that. That sounds awesome. And then components, I now have a power 16, and I can take on a power 17. Sweet. So uncommon Interceptor, so I'm now up to power like 103 across my whole thing. So that's my like light level, if you will. Awesome. And then you have appearance and stuff that you can change. So you can go like that's the default helmet, and then they have an alternative helmet available, just one, for the purpose of the demo. And then you can buy that with 25 coin, but I've got 2,000. I can make myself even more praying mantis-y. Alright. Well, then I don't know how you get shards. That may be your in-game currency. Not sure I like it better. We'll try it out. See what the set looks like. Looks a little too bulky for how graceful this thing feels. Actually, I don't mind those. Legs. I did not like the other legs at all. The relic legs, the relic set for the Ranger. Let's see if Shrike looks any better. Yeah, they're sharp. I did not like any of the vinyls before. Yeah, I don't think they really... I mean, I guess that last one's okay. And then we can go to paint. You don't really have any true colors. Darker. Like, I wish you could make it like a true color. Can I go darker? Like real dark? Like, I don't want to go metal. I think that's my best bet. Colors to the right of the balls? How? You can change colors. Okay, how do I do that? So let's see. Back on menu. Oh, nice. Oh, way better. Thank you. I don't know what color I want, but I like having options. Oh, I was like, man, this is so silly. Yes. Now we're talking. So I can put them all to this like darkened tarnish state and then just jack with the colors that way. I like this so much better than that green look. much better. That feels custom. Cool. I've completed the demo. Thank you. Oh, that's fantastic. I had no idea. I was like, man, why can I not choose colors? Oh, look at how shiny and bright that is. Oh, that's a sexy javelin. Yes. Alright. So I've now cleared everything but clearing that on hard. I wouldn't mind clearing on hard with Brian. Not sure when Brian's getting back. I got on at 11 with the intent of getting off at 1. I've got 18 minutes left. That's not really enough to run a mission or anything. Because of the load screen bosses. So I think I'm going to go ahead and call it. My plan was to stream again tonight. If Brian is not able... It sounds like Brian's not going to be able to play this tonight. He'll be able to play tomorrow. So I'll probably play Anthem again tomorrow when I stream. And tonight I'll probably be streaming Blue Mage. I'd like to push through and see if I can work on the Masked Carnival a little more. So that's kind of my plan. So as of this point, the demo is pretty much complete. I mean, there's a harder difficulty to clear, but that's about it. So I've seen kind of everything the demo has to offer. I would love to have a chance to try out the other javelins, but it doesn't seem like they're going to let me do that. I'm level 14, almost 15, so if we run the hard mode, that should push me to 15. And that'll be a good place to leave that. I'm still not sure that this is a game that I think belongs in my lineup. It was definitely on my top 5 to watch for 2019. But I'm just not sure it's convinced me yet. Thankfully, I haven't made a purchase, so EA doesn't have any of my money or commitments. And they didn't offer to provide us the game, so that's an easy choice. I get to decide, is it worth my money, is it not worth my money? And I think the answer is I really don't know. I really just don't add to Cortex. They let me add that. The other thing said I couldn't add that until I had the full game. What does that do? What's the Cortex? What? How do I... Did that add something? Oh man, there's all this cool stuff in here for people that like to read. Cool. So before I dive into that mess, I'm gonna take off. I'm gonna go feed Chuck, who is having a great day, and we were playing earlier, so I'm gonna go have lunch with him. That's my golden retriever pup. For those of you that weren't on stream when he was spending the day here, sleeping next to me. So I'm gonna take off. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Thank you for all the likes. Any follows, subscribes. I know we had some super chat in there. You guys are fantastic. I believe Philip was the most recent one. So thank you, Philip. Thanks to our Patreons. You guys have a great day, and I will see you later tonight. I'll be updating my time on what time I plan on going live. So I'll do my best to try to get that updated at least some amount of time before I go live, in case any of you want to hang out. Sounds like I'll be in Final Fantasy 14. So maybe I'll see you guys there. If for some reason I don't want to do 14, then I'll be on WoW, because I got to get my raid gear up. So one of the two. I'll see you guys later.